that are coming back.
We want to bring in Peter Schiff, CEO, Euro Pacific Capital. Peter, let's talk about how you want to be invested in this market here. Would you be allocating money to stocks here?
Well, globally, yes, and we still have money in U.S. stocks, but I think this GDP report is very weak. You know, business investment was flat. That's the lowest in about 3 years. You have government spending rising sharply due to increased debt. That's not a growing economy. As far as I'm concerned, that's a contracting economy, and I still think that we're underreporting inflation in this. I think inflation is a much bigger factor than the government admits, and so in an inflationary environment, you want to own real things, but I think there's better opportunity abroad and also in natural resources and in precious metals.
What would drive the inflationary forces, though, Peter, if we keep hearing from companies about a decline in demand or a slowdown in the pace of demand for their products and services? Where does the inflationary pressure come from, other than, I guess, the Fed monetary policy?
Well, that's where it comes from. It comes from the Fed fighting the market, trying to restructure the U.S. economy. You have deflationary forces being applied by the market, which is what the economy needs, but the government is resisting that. The Fed is resisting that by creating a lot of inflation, QE, and the Fed has already stated that it's going to up the ante significantly at the end of the year. We're going to be printing over $1 trillion a year, and probably even more than that, because all this money creation is not going to grow the economy. It will create inflation, it will debase the dollar, but that's just going to make the underlying problems worse.
So in terms of the election, do you think that loosens things up? What's the catalyst to get us out of this then, Peter?
But we're not going to get out of it. We're just going to go deeper into it. Unfortunately, even if Romney wins, we're going to continue to repeat the same mistakes. Obama is repeating the mistakes of Bush. The Fed is still there. Ben Bernanke's been repeating the mistakes of Greenspan. So I don't think we get any real change until we have a monetary crisis, until we have a sovereign debt crisis. Unfortunately, that is looming on the horizon sometime soon.
All right, folks, thank you all for joining us.